Okay, just move that there. We're going to start on a alternative brick toy set. So this is, we're going to zoom in a bit. So you can not see all the toys, but there's this card from last time that I got. So somebody posted a comment on a couple of videos asking if I could review a Kogo, I think that's the name, set. I think because I got a set before of that brand from the same shop I got this one from. So I thought, well, I'll do this one instead. Because I don't know if I can actually get the set that they asked about, because it's just what's in the shop at the time, and they didn't have any of that brand anymore. So I mean, I don't know. The thing is, the shop that I go to is the outlet store, and I know it doesn't have quite the range as the other shops. So I could just get around to going to the actual normal shops, which I might do, because they have the Peanuts characters. They do. These shops sell there's some license for, Peanuts, the American cartoon, which is never really that funny, but it seems to be a cultural phenomenon in America, I guess. So anyway, let's open this up. So it actually looks really good. Like, it's got this cool cartoony thing on the front, and it looks like this, and it looks like it's got like very close facsimiles of Lego minifigures. So it looks like it should be interesting. So let's just open this up and see what we've got. We have one bag which has a number on it. So they're really, this looks like a really good quality. See, I can't remember how much I paid for this. It wasn't particularly bad. It was a reasonably good price, but you get like a reflective thingy. What's it? Just trying to make sure I don't reflect myself. And I guess that means something, but I don't know. And then you get like numbered bags. You've got bag number 1, bag number 2, so there's 2 little bags. So they're not doing the thing where they have the big bag with the little bags on the inside. This is bag number 1, and this is bag number 1. So I think we can start. This is bag number 3. It's just the people. Well, we should probably do the people as well. So we'll do bag number, I don't know, I've got only 19 minutes left on my camera, so may not, even the instructions come in a plastic bag, so that feels very Japanese. I'm just saying that because recently I read a thing about cultural things and it just made a side comment mentioning that a lot of food in Japan comes in multiple plastic bags, or it's very plastic bag. But anyway, I don't know, because I've never been to Japan, but I am planning, as I'm slowly getting to that point of planning to travel overseas, and Japan is one of those countries that I want to go to, so then I'll be able to make insightful comments about plastic bags. But now, we're going to open this, and open the first bag. There's quite a few animals in this. I was going to say, I thought the bag looked easy to open, Lego style. But I think you have to tear it, not yank it open. I think I should have just cut it because it's really annoying, the sound. The whole plastic bag thing, it's just, I think the area that this thing is, it just makes it even worse. Do we have to open both bags at once? Well, we'll just see how far we get with this one. So the pieces look pretty good. They don't have any words written on them. They feel okay. So I feel like, just looking at the box, this is going to be a pretty good quality Lego substitute. So I have been looking forward to this. I just haven't got around to it. It's just because I've just been doing a lot of Lego things. I really wanted to do a woodworky thing, but I have to go get my hammer from downstairs. So I don't have the instructions on the screen, do I? So this goes there, and then this goes there, and you're supposed to put. Like, it feels, it clicks together well. It definitely feels like one of the better brands of alternative Lego out there. Nice click too. So far, so good. And they even have pink ones of those, the brick styled one. Where is this one little piece? Oh, I know where it is. It's in this bag. How rotten. Okay. Things falling off the side there. Oh, I really should have used a little. Oh, okay, too late. The little container to put these things in, so it doesn't get all crazy, which it has. It's too late. It's all completely off the charts crazy. So, although I shouldn't be saying the word crazy, so I'm kind of like, no one actually gets referred to as crazy, do they? But I guess people do sometimes. Because I think of the Roald Dahl slight rewrites of books. That was all the comment of yesterday or something, or the day before. Which I thought was actually, like, I personally am fine. I mean, I'm not. I mean, some things, you know, maybe they are a bit strange and they open up to the debate. But I don't think there's anything wrong with revising editions to suit the current generation, because they're children's books. Like, but what I feel like they should do is they should have like a bit at the back, which just lists off all the changes and how they've changed over time. Because I think it's important. Hold on. To like, because you know they're books for children, but they're also to help. You know, it's important, I think, to understand how things change over time and why things that were written in this book were perhaps a little bit problematic for people of today, but might not have seemed that way for people back then. Like, it just feels like, you know, it's an opportunity for education and to understand the flow of the change of stories of media over time. But where is this piece coming from? I don't actually see this. Oh, there it is, underneath my thingy. What's it? But I haven't seen all the changes, so I don't know. But I think, you know, I mean, I guess obviously, you know, the author, you might sit there and you might say, well, this is a work of an author who's no longer around, and it feels a bit wrong to go through and change somebody else's work. But, you know, like, if some of the things are just things you wouldn't want your children actually saying or believing in today's society, then it's just going to put you off reading. You're going to say, well, I'm not going to buy that book because, you know, it's got problematic bits and pieces in it. And so then it's not going to be. So I'm pretty sure, you know, that's why I think it's a good idea to have a list of the actual changes and the original bits in the back, so that you can go through as a parent or as yourself and sort of discuss the changes that have been made. But that's my opinion. Anyway, let's go on to this. I mean, I guess if you say that, then it's like, wow, older movies, like movies even from like the 80s and 90s, which have problematic things in them, should we just edit those so that they don't seem so bad? And then it kind of, when you say that, it's like, well, that's a bit of work. But that's why we, you know, remake movies, so we can fix those things, I guess. I don't know. Not a huge fan of some movies that I quite fond of as a child are problematic, but I kind of feel like I don't want them to be remade. Right. So this goes here. We haven't really talked about this. There's some nice bits of green for no reason in the middle. So far, all of this clicking together has been, like, it actually is a little bit tighter than Lego. But 12 minutes left. I'm going to keep my eye on that clock, because I haven't done this at all in the correct order, because the green bits came on before that. So we've got some Technic stuff. So this is exciting. And look, we've got this piece in this colour, which is not something I'm used to. I have been watching I think in the last video I mentioned I've just been watching episodes of Star Trek Next Generation. to make sure I've caught up on everything. And most of those, they don't seem like there's much controversial stuff in most of the episodes I've watched. So they seem to hold up, like, I think in just production, just watching them, like, if you take into account that the special effects are a bit, older, but it seems like it's fine. It's just as easy to watch as a modern day thing. It's just that there's such a different sort of way of presenting stories. There's sort of, you get so used to non-episodic, like greater arc television, rather than little individual story episodes like Star Trek kind of is. Mostly, with some small overarching storylines, but in general it's just basically a series of short stories. But yeah, I still enjoy even though some of them are a bit tedious. Some episodes are. But there we go. Speaking of the opposite type of TV, which would be like The Expanse or something, I started reading the third book in the series, and I just bought secondhand, but they were all kind of brand new condition off the internet, off an auction. The remaining books, the Expanse book. So I've got, like, I've read the first two, and whatever series is actually called, not the Expanse series, but whatever its real name is. And I'm fine. This is going to be pretty exciting, this bit. So I think it just goes on like this. Yes, suddenly the third book, and already it seems like, well, it's starting to deviate. Well, because I haven't actually watched the third season, so I don't remember all these characters. It's interesting, but yeah. So I had purchased from Opportunity Shop thrift stores, and I bought number 2 brand new off Book Depository. The only reason I'm buying them is that I kind of like keep getting library books out, and it's like, well, I kind of like to have a book that I can read in the background every time I get like a library book. Like, you have to read it because they're always like popular ones that I'm ordering, getting on hold. And it's like, well, I just want to have something I can read in the background in between those kind of things and not have to worry about returning them. So I've been buying them. But I have 1, 2, and 3, and I, for some weird reason, also have number 9. And then there was an auction for 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8, and 8. So all the ones that I didn't have. And I was like, well, that's handy, isn't it? So then I'm going to have them all. It wasn't too expensive. And they were in like pretty much brand new condition. But then I feel like bad because I want to give money to the actual authors. I just wished it was much easier to just directly. I mean, I guess that's problematic with movies, right? Because movies are made by a lot of people, and it's hard to say who is who. But in a book, it's like, well, really, I want to give most of my money to the authors. I don't mind giving some money to the publishers and stuff because they put a lot of work into it. But if I already bought a book that's already been made, well, they don't have to reprint it. So I don't have to pay that again. But I want to show my appreciation. So I just wish there was a way of, oh dear, something fell over, of just donating, just saying, look, I want to give my money directly to these people for this thing, and I don't need to buy another one because I've already got a copy, so you don't have to give me another copy. I don't want to buy a copy when I've got more. So I'm a bit confused now where this piece comes from. I've only got 8 minutes left. Is that meant to be purple? I think it's meant to be purple. It does not look at all purple. It looks white. So, but then again, these are the only... So this is a confusing step because that's not the same color as the picture. Unless it's just a trick of the light. Maybe because of the light coming from this thing that you can't see. There's like a big light bulb thing is deceiving me. Because these are all this lavender color, and they're not what they appear to be over here. So we've done that, and this is going to turn around. This is exactly the mechanism I kind of imagined when I saw this in the shop. Alright. Which is not to, pour scorn upon the hard work that went into developing this. I feel like I'm missing a step at the back. I feel like the pink one should go here. And these ones should go... These don't match up because they're not the right piece. So a 3 and a 4 and a 3 and a 4. Now I think I'm actually at the correct step. So we're up to... I wish I had a bit more time on the camera because this is actually quite a fun set to make so far. I have definitely been enjoying it. There's 2 and... But I don't think we're going to get this finished in time before I run out of space on my camera. Well, that's entirely, of course, my fault for not just bothering to check that I needed to copy everything off the camera. But we've still got a bit of time, so it's not the end of the world. And so that one's going to go there, looking good. And then this step looks complicated, more than you might expect. Alright, so this piece, since I have to have 2 of these, I do have 2 of these. I think I just have to pay close attention. So that one goes there, and I need this. Okay, I think I get this. So I think it means 1 white one there, a green one, a green one. So far this thing looks very odd. And then we'll just do the same thing quickly with that one. So the level of instructions in this is definitely very similar, I think, to actual Lego. So this is so far being one of the best, I have to say. I mean, I guess I was expecting this because you look at the box and it's like they definitely put the effort in to make it seem pretty good quality. I don't understand how that goes on though, because it doesn't fit. I've done something seriously. Okay, I think actually it goes on like that. So at the middle, that looks more, and then it does fit there. That's nice. So it's got to use a little middle bit, which is a strange thing on that piece, but it works, so we aren't going to complain for now. And then put that one there. Right. I'm trying to think. Well, I can't remember what the last thing I did on this channel was, so I can't really talk about what has happened. See, we've had a big cyclone. I can't even remember. I must have talked about the cyclone in the last. We'll do some more strange stuff. Which is really not done. Oh, I've done this wrong, haven't I? Certainly have. Not done New Zealand very well. So that one actually doesn't go there. Plonk that out. That goes there. 4 minutes left. This is not good. I really wanted to finish this. It's actually quite interesting. But I haven't had any flooding, which is nice, but not so in the cyclone-y. Though a tree that I really liked at a place where there were lots of other trees, but one little tree has fallen over, and it just happens to be the tree that I quite liked. And it probably fell over because of its quirkiness that makes it so interesting. I'm going to guess that goes the same way as before. And then that goes, it goes exactly the same way. So there we go. Which is that it has had this sort of Y, like, I don't have actually had a pen. It had a tree that looked kind of like, and that's the, I don't know if that's actually showing up. But the thing is that the trunk wasn't straight. It was off with an angle like that. Which probably was why it didn't survive the storm, which is sad. So it's going to get removed. And now I really wish. I wish I'd taken. I'm like, I wish I'd taken a photo of that, because I really, I see that tree on a regular basis, and now I'm not going to, and it's like, sadness all around. So let's get there. I think we can finish this page. with just enough time left, and that one's going to go. Well, that doesn't feel so good. It sticks okay. And then we're going to put this here and this here. And I had some back problems yesterday, and they're still kind of there today. And it's like, oh, not again. But it's all entirely my fault for not looking after myself. And so there we go. That's what it's looking like so far, and it's pretty solid feeling. Got that stuck on the bottom. Very pink indeed. So we can just do one more step. What is this one? We are just doing. I feel like I have definitely not got everything. Apparently there's meant to be 2 double ones here. That doesn't make sense. Alright, I've missed a step for doing the side. So just looking at the picture, it goes like that. And then when did we put these things in? Well, I made that one. I don't think we have put I feel very confused, to be honest. Very confused. Okay, so I think we have one last. Oh gosh, I broke it off. Not good. We only have 50 seconds left. I don't think I can do this. Oh no, there's a little moth thing. So where are the last green things? Okay, so one of these is that. So it has to look like this, I think. So that one goes there, and then the green one goes there. Oh, it's fallen off. And then the non-hole one goes there. So, if that makes any sense. I think it does. So that one's meant to go there. But anyway, you get the idea. We're going to finish it off. Where's the last green one? Oh no! There's only 17 seconds left. I don't know where it is. Oh, there it is. So can we do this in the nick of time? 11 seconds. That one goes there. And, oh, I've broken it off. But, oh, rubbish. Alright, thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe, and all that. I did it.